for a year, and this would allow the government to access emergency funds to aid in recovery works. Nearly 200,000 people have been forced to flee their homes. Workers will distribute drinking water and purifying systems to the province under the president's emergency order. Mr. Marcos wants aid efforts to increase once the storm has passed. Nalgae has maintained its strength with winds of up to 115 kilometers per hour as it cuts through the main Luzon island while heading towards the South China Sea. Meanwhile, rescue workers continue to search for survivors at a site where 60 houses have been buried by a deluge of mud. Officials say up to 100 people could still be trapped. Floodwaters also rising quickly in low-lying villages, forcing residents to climb onto their roofs. Rainfall from the storm has exceeded the government's expectations.
Sobrang hirap. Mula kagabi hindi pa kami natulog, ma'am.
Kasama mo mga bakit hindi nakatulog na?
Kasi yung takot kami sa baha, baka tumaas yung baha.
The capital, Manila, is bracing for heavy rains. 5,000 rescue units are on standby. Hundreds of flights and ferry services have been cancelled. Local authorities have ordered the closure of cemeteries in Manila, where millions are expected to visit during the extended All Saints' Day weekend. 2 car bombs exploded near key government offices in Somalia's capital, leaving scores of casualties and people injured. At least 100 people have been killed in the explosion and some 300 more left wounded. And the attack in Mogadishu occurred on a day when the president, prime minister, and other senior officials were meeting to discuss expanded efforts to combat violent extremism, especially by the Al-Qaeda-affiliated Al-Shabaab group that often targets the capital. Authorities say